all, and welcome back to another HellfireComms Patreon Quick Look. Today we're checking out Team Sonic Racing for the Nintendo Switch. This was commissioned by Deimos, and I think we're going to play a little bit of the Team Adventure mode. And since this is the Switch version, 30 frames all around per second, I'm afraid.
Yeah, so this game is definitely one that I remember a lot of people being really excited for because, I mean, I think everyone I know, even ones who aren't Sonic or Sega fans, they love Racing Transformed. And then we got gameplay and went, oh no! So we'll see how it actually turns out, because then they did put it back in the oven for a bit. They delayed it for like, what, half a year? And then they're like, okay, now it looks better, but I know some people who like it, but I know some who are a little more iffy on it.
Well, you know, it was either this or Crash Team Racing Nitro, whatever. And I was firmly in the latter camp until they started adding really nasty microtransactions in, and I haven't really gone back since. But that's mostly because, I hasten to add, that's mostly because there were a ton of other games coming out, so I'll probably go back to Crash at some point. With Team Sonic Racing, I really didn't like how they booted out all the other Sega franchises, which maybe isn't fair to the game itself, because that has nothing to do with the actual gameplay. But, you know, biases will be biases, and so on. But hey, we've got a story mode in this one. No cutscenes, but it is fully voiced.
Yeah, with a really interesting voice crew, because there's been some changes over the time, you know, with the Sonic voice actors, and this one represents the team just going with the full Funimation cast, which is wild, because you got that Dodonpa there is voiced by Kyle A. Bear, otherwise known as Ryu or Adult Gohan. There's been some changes. Erica Lindbeck is now Blaze the Cat. She's best known as, well, Black Cat in Spider-Man PS4, which is ironic. Futaba in Persona 5, and she painted my nails at a convention once. That was an interesting experience.
Oh, right. I thought that was a voice role for a second there, but no, it's an actual thing that happened.
Yeah, no, she painted my nails on stage. It was quite the experience. We got a new voice actor for Omega after He Who Shall Not Be Named was kicked out of Funimation, being Aaron LaPlante. And Silver's voice actor, who used to be Raiden, is now Bryce Papenbrook, who is best known as being every anime protagonist ever.
Okay, let's see what we got here. That's just the start, I guess. Stage 1-1. Finish in top 3 places as an individual. Finish in first. Yes?
This is important. Look at the buttons. There's a button that you press that if you press it, you skip the story. You need to press the button that actually shows the story. This was a problem I remember my friends were having where they got through half the game and they're like, there's not a lot of story in the story mode, is there? Because they were always pressing the skip story button.
Okay, so here we go. I think this is it. I think it's going to happen.
It looks like he is giving story.
Yeah, we're gonna play on normal. Well, we don't really have much choice here, do we? So I'll go with Sonic.
Let's do this.
And an interesting character selection in this game, because you got the mainstays, and then there's some choices that really make you go, are we really pushing this character?
Welcome to WISP.
Like Zavok?
In a series of team races.
I mean, Metal Sonic's in there, so that's cool. Is Chaos in this, or was I just hallucinating?
Chaos isn't, but there are multiple Chow, so there are Chows. There's the one cart with the 4 Chow riding in it, so.
Ivory Lightning, from the much beloved 3DS version of Sonic Lost World.
You know what? I actually do like the idea of Wisps being power-ups, because most of them you look at and you're like, yeah, that makes sense to be just a one-off power-up in a racing game. I like that choice.
Alright, I'm no stranger when it comes to 3D kart races, so let's see if I've still got the skills to pay the bills.
Alright, off the top of your head, gun to your head, best Mario Kart.
Double Dash.
Good choice, good choice.
Either that, or DS, or 8 Deluxe.
Those are the 3 top best, so you are in the right. Anyone who says Super Circuit is wrong.
Alright, well, gotta find my acceleration button first. It is, of course, a trigger. I'm not used to using triggers.
Yeah, they usually don't do that for mascotty kart racers. It's usually just the A button.
Okay, so we got Slipstream. Cool.
Bringing that back from Sonic Riders. That was a big feature there.
Yeah, I'm doing it. If a teammate is driving slowly or is spun out, skim past them to give them a skim boost. Okay.
You know, skim boost sounds like something that someone would have to go to the hospital for, like a special procedure. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, my heart's not beating right, I need a skim boost.
Right. I've got my buttons. Everything is good. I'm not sure how to do jumps and whatnot yet, but we'll learn. We're getting in there.
Yeah, so I think this is working off the same engine as All-Stars Racing Transform there. You can tell just by how it's moving. But I think I remember when it was first shown off, it was definitely going a lot slower.
Yeah.
And it was quite obvious to tell that, like, you know, they were making it a bit easier for the kiddos there.
Alright, yeah, we're doing it.
So I'm sure the game will give you a tutorial on the doing the tricks there, because they sure make you look cool, and that's what Sonic's all about.
Well, in the meantime, I'll have to settle for not looking cool, and I should really be staying in the slipstream.
That's an interesting, you know, sort of thing, because it reminds me of more serious racing games that have the best line, as they call it, where it's like, if you want to go fastest, you want to try and get those corners in tight, and so they'll show you, like, the actual optimal path. So that's kind of an interesting way of having you know, want to just not be anywhere on the track, but be in a specific spot.
Yeah. Thank God Rocket Homes, because God knows I need it right about now. Oh, Jesus.
It's ultimate time.
Yeah, I'm really not sure how to do the tricks and whatnot.
So my thought is, because I remember in All Stars Transformed, it was using the not driving stick, the other stick, whatever it would be. You know, if you're driving with the left stick, there it'd be the right stick. And then you press directions to do different directional ones. I don't know if it's the same.
Well, this is just the first thing, so we'll learn as we go. We'll learn as we go.
Yeah, we're playing like, you know, kind of intended. You're coming in. What if this was your first video game, right? So they're teaching us how to play.
Don't know if I go that far.
Back in business.
It's okay. I'm number one. I am Sonic the Hedgehog.
So whenever I look at this track, though, all I can think of is that the one short they made for Team Sonic Racing Overdrive there. Boy, that was nice.
It was pretty lit, as it were. Well, there you go. I took first place.
Nice.
And my buddies come in second and third, respectively. I've heard some horror stories about how you do well, but your teammates don't, and you end up losing, so...
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah. No, I thought that's a difficulty Markiplier for a second.
Yeah, if you're playing on harder difficulties, it becomes difficulty Darkiplier.
Oh, Jesus. Halloween's past, we're not going to talk about that. Hell yeah, I have points. The rest of you have fuck all. Get out of here. Yeah, I have no idea what any of these charts mean.
It shows that your stocks are going up, and it turns into like a financial simulator for the second half.
Yeah, might as well be. That was okay. That was okay. I feel like I'm getting to grips with everything now. The tricks are on the right stick. The B button unleashes your weapons. No, right trigger, R2, if you will, is your acceleration and so on and so forth.
Away from an Eggman lab.
Amy, come on, we know that this guy is probably Eggman. Just look at the mustache.
What if there's a plot twist, and it's not?
Oh, I took all three. Nice.
Nice. This is the deep narrative we need in our Sonic racing games.
What is this, though?
I think that's just like the opening cutscene.
Okay. Well, Lagoon, because of course. Finish in the top 3 places, finish in first, win the race as a team, fulfill any of the above conditions, and perform a team ultimate at least one time. Well, you see, that's going to be difficult, because I don't really know how to do that.
Well, let's hope they tell us how to do that, and if not, I am already Googling just in case.
Bless you, Tanor. I'm going to stick with Sonic. Kind of like Mario, really, but a teeny bit faster.
And with more attitude. And less Italian.
Yes, much less Italian. and 10% more Hedgehog.
Strangers compete in a crazy, dangerous race.
They're about the same, though, when it comes to live-action movies, am I right? Hey,
These super sophisticated vehicles, this mysterious competition.
Everyone's just being cynical. Look, guys, it's not Eggman. It's just a guy who looks, sounds, and acts like Egg. That is... You need to get Kaiju Big off the screen, please.
he makes that whale look like a plush.
If you think your car is pretty
So,
now,
just in
my
case it doesn't tell you, you have an
fine
ultimate meter, and you press X when you are, when it's full to use it.
Cool.
And you can use it individually, but if all of you use it together, you combine for the true superpower of teamwork, and go fast.
How does one get everyone to do it together, though?
Well, in real life, it would be, you'd say like, alright team, let's use our super together, but in this, you just hope that the computer listens to you.
Okay, collect rings to increase your top speed. Yep, got it.
It's like coins in Mario.
Yeah.
I actually brought, for our classroom Halloween party, brought my Switch and we played some Mario Kart, and it's always fun trying to explain how coins work there. They're like, what is the point? And I'm like, it increases your top speed. And they're like, that's not something I can throw.
Here we go, lads. Let's go.
So it looks like the way you get the boost at the start, you know, like your rocket start and all that, is by pressing the accelerator every time the number comes up. You get a boost if you do it right. If I recall, it's the same way as in Transformed there.
You got it.
Except you're not Ryo Suzuki, you're someone else.
That was a really bad time to throw up a menu. Sure. Oh, jeez. Come on, Tom. Drift like you mean it. You're good in Mario Kart, you can be good here as well.
So, do you prefer the aesthetics of... Because there's games that Sonic spin-offs kind of rely on for their aesthetics. Do you prefer Heroes being the aesthetic game, or do you prefer Lost World?
I'm gonna go Heroes, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Lost World's stylization doesn't work for Sonic.
You know, I can't hate, like, Ocean Palace, Wave Ocean. I kind of hate just running into things because I wasn't paying attention to where I was going, though.
You're too busy reminiscing about the beauty that is Sonic Heroes. A good game.
Just wanted to blast away and whatnot.
I think that one is the #1, like, contested game for me and my friends. Is that a good game, Heroes?
Don't know how to feel about that, honestly. Like, just Heroes in general, you know, it was the first multi-platform game. It's a bit of a mixed bag, but I can't hate it.
I love everything about it, aside from some of the gameplay sections, but like aesthetics, story, the way they brought back characters, I think it's a lot of fun. But that's just me spouting my Sonic opinions off on the internet.
I did the fucking thing again. Oh, Jesus. Skin boost. I wonder if I should try my ultimate. Can't tell if I've got enough yet.
Yeah, I don't necessarily see it. Maybe they'll teach it to you in the last lap there.
Whoa, Jesus. I think I just touched it.
Ah, they did activate theirs at the same time. You can see their meters going down too.
Fug. It's okay. We got it. I will come in #1. Sorry, Tails. It's all me, little buddy.
Why is everything so wet?
I don't know, Knuckles. I honestly don't know how to handle these questions. No, Tails!
Well, no, it's okay. You're a team, though.
That motherfucker is getting a horse's head in his bed tonight.
And it's not like one of those human world horses. It's like one of the Sonic Universe horse people ones, which makes it extra weird.
Look, Knuckles came in last, so that's really gonna fuck us. Alright, let's see where we end up. Yeah, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Okay, we just beat them. Still kind of mad, there's no 3-star. Whatever.
It's interesting the way that it then tallies up the points to determine the actual winner. Because, like, yeah, you could get last, like Knuckles, and still get first, which is Weird for a kart racer.
Well, that's the team-based gameplay for you, I suppose.
I'll admit that this guy knows how to put on a great race, but there's still something about all
Look,
this
you have to build to this, like, cynicism. You can't just do it from the get-go.
Technology is advanced, even for me.
Has to be a certain level of naivete in this sort of thing. Although, that being said, Crash Team Racing did make its notions known from the get-go with nitrous oxide.
It's still buck wild that we're discussing the story of a kart racing game.
Yeah, this has been bothering me since the start. Is Dodon Par a reference to something?
I think just going off the top of my own head, it sounds like what Tanukis say in, like, they do a lot of Dodon where they hit their tummies in, like, Japanese folklore, so I think it might be that.
Oh, we got a key. Nice.
It's a key to a brand new Honda Civic!
Oh, we can go different ways now. Let's see. Oh, a Team Grand Prix. I like the sound of that. Ooh, Roulette Road. Earn a silver medal, earn a platinum medal.
That sounds like a mini game. It says Daredevil there, so I think we're gonna need to drive blindfolded.
Okay, and let's do this shit. Like you start it, you're just suddenly playing as Charlie Cox for no reason.
It just shows Sonic driving, and then he drives into a chemical tanker, and then he loses his eyesight, and then he takes a degree in law.
And then the soundtrack is changed to Evanescence.
Oh, yeah, there we go. That's the one way to improve Sonic soundtracks.
Drift past Star Post for bonus points, skim the red side of... Okay, I've played the Olympic Games.
Oh, Star Posts. Like, that's a good classic Sonic reference.
Yeah, I like it. Skim 'em. Yeah.
So this level reminds me a lot of playing the DS version of Sonic Racing, the original there, which, can I just say, is a super amazing port. It's actually astonishing how good it is.
It's not too shabby from what I've heard.
Yeah, it's the full, all the courses are brought back. The only big change is that the any racer that was more than one racer is relegated to only one. Like the Choo-Choos, instead of being all four of them, it's one. It's just Acura from Virtua Fighter. It's not the team ones, but otherwise the full game is there, which is really crazy for what is essentially an entire console game put onto the DS.
Alright, I think I'm doing okay. That was a bit of an abrupt stop, but whatever, at least we didn't go flying off the truck. Alright, yeah, bronze. Really?
Oh, wow.
Bronze it is, I suppose.
Hey, a medal's a medal. I have pictures of me happily holding up bronze medals from sports tournaments as a child.
Okay. Quit. Whatever, I tried it, I suppose.
Well, what you do, you need to come back once you've unlocked a character who is a better drifter, obviously.
Well, let's do it as a Grand Prix.
Teamwork is forged through the crucible of adversity.
You must step on your fellow man to become better at racing. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna stick with Sonic.
Yeah, I mean, if we're trying to win a whoa, hey, win a race.
There you go.
It's the best choice.
That's right, someone hit you with, I don't know, bomb wisp, that's good. Imagine having to put Omochao onto your team.
You know what, though? This new Omochao voice, also voiced by Erica Lindbeck, is actually a big improvement, and is actually, like, you listen, you're like, no, this is working well. Although it's just because it's literally just Futaba from Persona 5.
Okay.
Oh, Omochao, you're the master of exposition.
Ha!
Yeah.
Oh, I can't stay mad at you. I'll throw you into a bottomless pit later. Alright, I am actually using a new Pro controller for this. It's the 8-bit Do SN30 Pro Plus wireless controller.
Oh yeah, I've one of those there. Those are comfy. They're quite nice.
They are.
Though I will say, I still think nothing compares to the beauty that is the original Pro controller there. But boy, geez, are they expensive.
Yeah.
And the D-pads on the first ones are pretty pretty oof. But they fixed that, kind of.
Alright, enough shilling. Let's see if my skills can pay the bills. No, we are already off to a great start.
So this track is interesting because, of course, it was in Transform there where your thing could transform, but that's not in this game. So for the whole race, you kind of just stick to the default track, which is a bit of a shame, but at the same time, it's still a really good track, so I can't be mad.
Okay, so Technique characters like Tails can just collect rings like that. That's cool.
Oh, I didn't even think there'd be differences like that.
Obviously, power characters can, like, smash and whatnot, so, yeah, very Heroes-esque.
Yeah, Heroes also Riders there, because Riders had the 3 character types that each had their own gimmick there, where Speed could go on rails, Flight could fly, and Power can punch stuff.
Yeah. Toot Sonic Warrior.
Still a weird choice for this stage because it has nothing to do with CD, but you know what? We'll take a remix whenever we can.
You know, this is a pretty smoothly performing game to say it's on the Switch at 30.
Yeah, so like 30, I know some people just hear 30 and then inherently get angry, but a solid 30 is still a solid 30. It's better than a fluctuating 60 in my eyes.
Yes, I agree with all those words you just said. If anyone gets in front of me, I will punt you off the track. I don't care if you're on my team. Oh, epic fail. Yeah, I'm going. I'm getting rings. Stop bumping into walls!
I wonder if there's a cap to your ring count, like in Mario there, where once you get 10 rings, like, well, they don't, or 10 coins, they don't even do anything anymore, but if there's like a cap for how much your top speed goes up.
Will be interesting to see. Oh, is this a jump coming up? Yeah, it is.
Who needs a little something?
Yeah, come on. It's all me, baby!
Very nice.
That was me. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And then Knuckles gets last again, because he actually doesn't have his driver's license.
This knowledge, or lack thereof, shaming, is not something I go in for when we're talking about my boy Knuckles.
Okay, but I guess he might be able to, like, read the driver's manual, you know, while he's just sitting there on Angel Island, but I don't know. Also, hey, Sonic got flattened.
Nice. That's everything I've ever wanted. Next race. Grey Quake. Also from the 3DS game, I think?
I'm not sure. I don't remember that one ever being a thing. That might be original, actually.
Who knows? And quite frankly, after colours, who cares?
I'm gonna Google the Grey Quake WISP.
Okay. Mother's Canyon. So, like, there's locations that have multiple tracks in them. That's cool.
Yeah. It says it's appeared in 3DS Lost World. You are correct.
Fuck yeah. I am burdened with knowledge. Hate it so much.
This is gonna be awesome!
Alright, let's go. Nope, still can't do it correctly.
So this is interesting because this track features the Mother Wisp there, notable for not being in the console version of Colors at all,
Nope.
but is in the DS version, which is interesting because now we have an HD model of the Queen Wisp if you so need it.
Not sure how I feel about that. This is a really nice looking track though. Oh my god.
There she is.
Accelerating is exhilarating.
She's horrible.
That's not a nice thing to say about Yaka's mom, alright?
That she, like, literally, if there was an Eldritch Abomination in the Sonic universe, that's what it would look like.
Okay. I can't fault the logic there.
Right? Like, this would be like coming into Little Innsmouth Zone, Act 2.
Jesus. Little Innsmouth Zone. Classic. Oh god. Oh jeez.
Why is everything so wet?
Knuckles, again, I'm gonna need you to stop asking questions to which I have no answer for. Soundtrack is pretty good so far, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I feel like if a Sonic game doesn't have a good soundtrack, then something went horribly wrong in the process. Which, if we look at, like, the ones with the bad soundtracks, you're like, okay, we got Sonic Chronicles, and trust me, I have first-hand knowledge of why that one's bad.
Yeah.
We have, Boom, the Boom games in general.
Oof.
You know, it's like, yeah, if your Sonic game has a bad soundtrack, you failed on every front.
Alright, let's go a different route this time. Yeah, this way.
Yeah, so there looks to be a lot more multiple routes on at least the new tracks.
Yikes.
Maybe not necessarily the older ones, because, you know, they're just pretty much model ripped from the other ones. But on the new tracks, it looks like there's a lot of different paths, which is good for a team-based game, because then you can kind of, like, group clear stuff.
Yeah. Everyone needs to just get the hell out of my way. It's Sonic's world, you're all just living in it.
This section here is just the team saying, please let us make an F-Zero.
Please, God Almighty, will you let us?
Hey, you better have insurance.
Let's go. Big seems to be flaunting his racing superiority, and we can't allow that.
See, it's wild that Big is allowed to get his driver's license.
He's slow, not retarded.
I mean, I guess.
Not sure I like this attitude you're showing lately, Tunnel.
Look, maybe I'm just mad because I failed my driver's test like 6 times.
You think?
But it's not fair. The dude kept insta-failing me for stupid things. It's like a PS2 game with unclear objectives.
Comparing stuff to PS2 never gets old. Okay, I can't smash through that barrier up there. That's plenty for a power character.
Sonic's not about smashing. He's about just chilling with the vibes.
Yeah, living in the 90s. Never really getting a proper job, fuck. Just scrounging off his mum, really. Fuck. This is not cool. Oh god, no! Oh, this has all gone terrible. Terrible. I can't even say words anymore, it's so bad.
It's gone the way of Mario Kart.
Yikes, so it has. Oh, the comeback! Blah, 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 blah.
Nice! And that's what it's all about in these kart racing games.
Okay, that could have gone much, much worse. I like that track.
Yeah, it has a good layout there, though I will say the way that the tunnel kind of opens up, and if you're not going back to, like, the mouth of it, then you're, like, rubbing up against the wall. I don't know about that.
He doesn't know about that, guys. Yeah, we're winning. That's all you need to know. Type-specific wisps. Okay, yeah,
So there's character-specific power-ups. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Interesting choice.
Can't believe I haven't mentioned this yet, but yes, this was Crush 40's big comeback in terms of soundtracks and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, and well, not just Crush 40, but they also incorporated some T-Lopes in there and some other guest artists doing stuff, which is really cool. And there's a lot of remixes in the soundtrack from, like, the adventure games and stuff.
Nice.
So, okay, but you've seen on the social media posts, they've been making a lot of random remixes of Sonic Adventure era tracks.
Yes I have, yeah.
So, do you think something's up with that?
I wouldn't read too much into it, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's just, you know, music for music. It's they're making stuff for the next big album, pretty much, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I shouldn't feel mad when I see my teammates in front of me, but I do. I do.
But, I mean, if you think about it, if you're in first and they're in second, you can control yourself, but you can't control them, so you can hold that lead better.
Yeah, you're right. Just passing stuff left and right. Knuckles needs it more than me. Drifting, it feels good. Not Mario Kart good, but it feels good.
There's a certain type of drifting that when you feel it, you're like, this is perfect.
Hopefully my skills on the racetrack have improved like, visibly, since we started this quick look.
Well, I mean, I don't think you've hit a wall this whole race, so I would say so.
Yeah. The ultimate marker of how good someone is doing. Knuckles, Tails! Knuckles, Tails, my new OC.
It's like Venus Toys, it's just a fusion of the two.
Better back off. Our team rocks.
Yeah, we are the best, says Sonic, channeling the very 90s themselves. Fuck. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Well, that's kind of, yeah, so that's the skim boost there, where it's, if you're spun out, your partner can just give you a big whack and get you going.
Not sure if I need a whack while I'm trying to stay on track, you know what I'm saying?
Trying to think of a rhyme, trying to think of a rhyme. Yes!
Yeah, there we go. Fuck you, I win. You could have said crime, mate.
You're right! Oh, man, okay.
It's too late now.
It is. Let's actually take a look here, because when I was looking at the Team Ultimates, it does say that every character has a theme song that plays when they do it. So Sonic has Reach for the Stars, which it says is taken right from Transform there. Tails has Believe in Myself from
Nice.
Sonic Adventure 2. Knuckles has Unknown from ME, the better version from Sonic Adventure. Amy has Follow Me.
I love that song, unironically.
That's her team from Heroes there, yeah. Chow has Chow Race Extended Mix. That makes me very happy. Of course, Big has Lazy Days Living in Paradise. Or Big does. Blaze has Villanova.
Nice.
Dreams of an Absolution for Silver.
Ballin'!
Vector has Team Chaotix theme. Shadow has All Hail Shadow. Rouge has I'm a Spy for Security Hall. That's a really good song.
Okay.
Omega has This Machine, which is really good. Metal Sonic has Battle with Metal Sonic, then in brackets, US version remix from Sonic Forces. Eggman has, of course, Eggman, and Zavok has the Deadly Six theme.
Yeah, usually I'm not one to reuse locations for different tracks and whatnot, but I feel this game is doing okay with it so far. They feel different enough.
Yeah, it's it reminds me a bit of the first racing there, where you had 3 tracks for each game. And even though you had 3 tracks for each game, most of them were quite different. Like, I know Billy Hatcher had, like, 2 very different ice levels and then a fire level, which, you know, brought a bit of the differences there, and all the Jet Set Radio ones were like ones at street level, ones in the skyscrapers, so you can easily vary up locations to make it a lot better, or you could just be lazy and just reuse the exact same thing with minor differences.
Why the hell not, you know? Yeah.
Actually, have you looked at anything for Mario Kart Tour, the mobile one?
I've seen bits and bobs. The tracks seem too simplistic for my liking.
They are simple, but they do something that's kind of cool that I really hope is in every Mario Kart. Instead of mirror mode, there's reverse mode, where you play the course backwards. And so, like, stuff like Waluigi Pinball backwards is an entirely different course.
Oh, I've seen that. Someone on my Twitter feed did a video of it.
Yeah, it's actually really cool, and I kind of hope it gets put into the next Mario Karts there. And they have to make changes, of course, so like when you go off jumps and stuff, they'll instead put up ramps to go up the jumps. So it's really cool, and actually, like, I was like, yeah, you know what, that's a neat way to reuse tracks.
Hell yeah.
It's better than mirror mode, which is very minorly different usually.
I think I might be feeling some form of joy playing this, Tanner.
Joy? From a Sonic game in 2019?
Well,
say it ain't so.
Sumo Digital are good developers, what can I say? Fuck, that was completely me, crashing into a wall. Yeah, I'll take that.
Can I be of assistance?
My teammates, I love them.
They give you box wisps.
Why not? Fuck off, Amy.
Hey, don't text and drive.
So one thing I noticed is that she hit your behind there of your car, and unlike Mario Kart, the stockpiled items do not automatically attack when they're behind. You know, like the holding a banana behind you and stuff.
Alright, come on. True rival times now. It's gonna go down to the wire again, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's the final lap!
Man, hype announcers for racing games really do make a big change. That's something Mario Kart needs.
Just have Charles Martinet do it. Apparently he did a fantastic job in Luigi's Mansion 3, which I'm recording the start of tonight for HFC.
Oh man, I put in about 3 hours into that game. Mwah. It's really good, and that's someone who did not like Dark Moon at all.
I like Dark Moon a heck of a lot.
So I think you might like it even more than I.
Oh, that's at least 2 hex. Don't try and quantify, it's fine. Yeah. I'm winning.
You seem to go really fast when you're in your team boost there. Like, incredibly fast.
Well, that's a team... I almost said Team Blast for you.
You know what, they should have called it the Team Blast. Just reuse those names so that they get that brand recognition.
Yeah, who gives a shit, really? Wow, this corner is really hard to drift around. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. No, Tails! Tails, it's mine! Tails! Yes!
That'll put him in his place. You're always the second banana, you stupid fox.
Yeah, I have 1 tail, you have 2. Know your fucking place.
And Knuckles has 5.
Yeah, I know where we're going with this. Woo.
Hey, woo!
Yeah, that's right. I got credits. I should really try spending some of them soon. Booyah!
Oh, right, because this has the kart customization there, where you get to fully deck out your ride and make it look like however you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get back to me as soon as you find anything out.
We did that just for shits and giggles, really. You need to stop popping into screen like that.
He's so large.
Nobody big.
Big wants to know your secrets, Tails.
I understand. I talk to Froggy sometimes when he's not around, and I miss him.
Oh, you've just made it really awkward, Big.
It's kind of his job, I feel.
Yeah, there we go. First place overall. And collect at least 100 rings. Nice. Survive. Avoid being eliminated. Interesting stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see how we go here. And, hey, maybe that'll be the last one.
Yeah, I think so. That'd work out well. So my question is this like Death Race from F-Zero, or is this going to be just, if you're at the back of the pack, you get eliminated after a certain amount of time?
I guess we'll find out soon enough, Turner.
I know, all we gotta do is just wait after Dodonpa tells us about his deep plot.
Now, please ignore the fact that the industrialization of Planned WISP is still ongoing. You see, I've capitalized on it, and it's now marketable pollution.
Yeah, you know what? Without me, like, the Wisps would be an uncivilized race. It's actually good for them.
Really?
They wouldn't know about capitalism in space.
In space. Alright, so here's the last racer on each lap that gets eliminated.
A lot of disturbing words.
Yeah. Borderline anime Sonic is ready.
I'm not disturbed, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
That's what he says whenever someone slides into his DMs.
Woohoo! Gotta go fast. Alright.
But not too fast.
Not too fast, though. Alright. It's not just a race, but a special race to see who survives.
Whoever dies here actually dies for real. They're out of the series for good.
It's like, hang on, where's Tails? I hate to tell you this, Sonic, but he fell behind in the last lap.
Cue Game Gear Sonic 2 ending.
I love those games. Did you know beta music for Sonic Chaos was recently found?
Yeah, it's, I heard it there, and it was like, yep, that sure sounds like beta music from an unreleased Sonic game. It has a certain twang to it. A twang of unreleasedness.
Yes. Feels like secrets. Secrets and mystic offerings. I don't know where I'm going with this. Just try not to fall behind.
I still think, though, the single best unused Sonic song is that beta mix of the Sonic Heroes opening.
Yeah.
The one where it's just them going, na 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 na.
Pretty great.
Have we been on this track yet?
Not this variation, I don't think.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. You know what? Honestly, I love the aesthetic of Planet Wisp, so I don't mind it becoming kind of like a mainstay for the Sonic universe for spin-offs.
Absolutely.
Because you get the green hills, but you also get like the industrialization of Eggman levels. It's the best of both worlds.
It's the kind of juxtaposition I look for in level creation.
Yeah, that's a good word. I think everyone should try to use juxtaposition once a week in their life.
Oh jeez, oh jeez.
Big's eliminated. He's out of the franchise.
Oh, Foggy.
There I go again.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Foggy. Fucking dead, mate. Jesus Christ. I can't wait to play this with actual earbuds in. For some reason, I'm on Windows 10 now. It bumps the sound down whenever I'm doing Skype stuff, which is fine. You know, it helps me concentrate.
Mm-hmm. It's better for it to be too quiet than too loud when you're doing video stuff, because I recently tried to record a video recently, and for some reason the audio was jacked up, and so I recorded about 5 minutes of it, and I realized I'm yelling. This whole time I've been yelling, because of course I'm trying to talk over the volume that they can't hear.
Yeah. It just makes you sound more professional. Alright, since Knuckles wills it, I will bring it into being.
Who will be killed next?
Who indeed? Oh no.
I sincerely hope it's not the Chow. Please.
Oh, Knuckles, no!
No! He's out of the franchise!
Well, big plans for Knuckles Chaotix 2. That's in the trash right now. I joke, but I would not say no to a Knuckles Chaotix 2.
What if it, instead of saying Knuckles is eliminated, it says Knuckles is now the property of Ken Penders?
Oh no. I'd rather he just died, honestly.
A fate worse than death.
Oh jeez.
We take those. Or not.
We try to. Is there anything more aesthetic than the final lap theme being sped up?
Ooh, that's good.
Good. It's good. Yeah, I like this track a lot. This is good.
Yeah, I like the water effects when you're driving under the Mega Mac haha reference.
Yeah.
Where it splashes on the screen. I mean, visually, this game looks nice. Actually, it handles pretty well on the Switch. I'm really surprised.
Booyah! I survived. Fuck all y'all. This should just be a big crossover, Knuckles. Did not finish. Yeah, okay, yeah, cool. This better not penalise me for Knuckles failing to finish.
It's just like, Knuckles died, therefore you lose all your credits.
Yeah, that was a team effort. It's fine. What have we got here? What is the reward waiting for us? It is a cutscene.
It's a cutscene of Knuckles being brutally eliminated.
I don't see Knuckles in the cutscene so far. You can't say he's not eliminated.
It's technical.
Alright, Amy still here. She is a victor, a survivor. Sonic also. He looks so anime in this game.
Yeah, it's the way his mouth is open and stuff, which maybe it's that Funimation influence coming in and putting the way that their cast looks in here.
Team unlocked. What is this? Oh.
Looks like the next chapter. Time to race.
Whale Lagoon. You know what? Let's go back, and we're gonna go to the garage and spend some credits. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the garage theme in this game. I have spent some time listening to the OST.
I think you just start with the basic stuff, though, and you can unlock then through the shop various mods.
Ooh, where's the shop, actually?
I think it's on the main menu under Mod Shop.
That would probably be it, yeah. Look at all these characters down here. Yeah. Mod Pods.
Mod Pods, rather, not Mod Shop. I can't read. Ready for some gotcha?
Monster Treads.
Wait, I think that's word for word one of the parts in Mario Kart.
Hyper Engine. Oh god, it's still going. Bonus box, Cyan Laser.
Oh, those will be helpful probably for some races that you're having trouble with in story mode, which I heard gets actually kind of difficult as it goes on.
Oh yeah. Dynamic Wings. Oh!
There, woo!
Wow, I got them directly after the base model. That's kind of nuts, actually. Violet Void. Void is from the DS version of Colors.
That one's so fun to play with.
It is. Super Grip. Huh, interesting. Dash Engine. I'm just going to use all my credits.
Yeah, why not?
So, while I'm doing this... Ooh, a vinyl. I thought that was a car for a second. What did you think of our short time with Team Sonic Racing, mate?
You know what? I've heard things of people saying that this game... Ooh, we got another gold one. But I've heard things of people saying, like, oh, this game's real bad. But having looked at this, I'm like, no, this looks like a super nice kart racer.
Ooh. Kind of like.
It's a very spiky car.
Nice. Insufficient credits. Well, fuck you. As for me, I like the track so far. Aesthetically, it's very pleasing. The soundtrack is a bop. Haven't played online. I've heard it's actually sort of kind of dead right now. Maybe people went over to the other furry mascot racer, you know, and hey, that's fine. Competition is good.
It is, because competition makes the other ones have to try.
There's my legendary stuff, yeah. I want all the legendary parts on here. Just fuck me up.
Even if it is, like, garish and gold, which is probably not... Gold and blue, not the best color scheme, but fine.
I want plus. Plus only. Handling, definitely not boost. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, we good.
I think we got some color schemes, too. See how those look on it.
Car cosmetics.
Okay, let's race.
Dun, dun, dun. I didn't care for Green Light Ride at first, but it's grown on me.
Yeah, it's definitely a song that at the start I was like, it's alright, but then it's grown on me. And when it gets eventually added to Smash Bros, it'll be very good.
Let's see. Metal Sonic. Is it gonna change? Or did it change?
It did. It went from a blue to a lighter blue.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Everything is gold. Everything gold. Everything gold. Wow, look at all... It's kind of overwhelming, actually.
Yeah, having the shader types letting you decide exactly how it looks. And I do like how some of the unlockable themes are themes based off of zones instead of characters. I know there's a Studiopolis theme where it's like, what if it was the color of Vaporwave?
No vinyl selected. Let's see, stars, you gotta have flames, and I've not unlocked it, so whatever. Sunset. Yeah,
Oh, hey, there's a Sonic palm tree.
I like it. Yeah. No, just race, every race like this. So yeah, that's for me to tinker around with when I'm offline, and maybe I'll switch out those legendary things for something a bit more aesthetically pleasing until we get to the later tracks. But yes, this was Team Sonic Racing. This is everyone who's currently playing. Initial impressions are good. Again, I haven't tried online or anything like that. The missions, I will probably have to get better parts at if I want to get medals above silver. I'm kind of fuming that I narrowly missed out on a silver here. But I like what I see. I don't know if we'll do a playthrough of it, but this is definitely something I return to on my off time. And yeah, I'm pleased to say my short time with Team Sonic Racing has left me pleased, and oh, my heart, it's pumping. It's pumping, Tamara, I'm alive!
And then in comes in movie Sonic and your heart stops again.
Oh, no. But then I realised he's been redesigned and there's half a pump now, just half a pump. You could take that however you like. We'll see you next time for another HellfireComms Patreon Quick Look, and if you want us to cover a game of your choice for a minimum of 20 minutes, you can go ahead and hit up patreon.com/HellfireComms, discuss with me the platforms I own and such, and just make sure that I haven't covered the game before, and boom, Bob's your uncle. But please be patient, we have a big backlog and we're working through it as fast as we can. See you next time, bye bye.
Ciao.